Hey, this is Tony Ross for TonyTeach.com, and I wanted to show you a quick tutorial on just doing some basic highlights in shadows using Toon Boom Animate. And I believe you can probably also do this in Toon Boom's other products because I'm just going to be working with just the way you set up your colors. Now, this is not the only way to do it. This is just a quick, down and dirty, basic, almost like marker comp or working with something like watercolors, basically laying down layers of color and how you would go about just doing this quickly no matter what color you end up with. So this is what we're going to do, is this little rough little sphere looking here, and I'm going to start from the beginning. So we have this little red little circle here, and I'm going to pretty much going to show you from creating just a new palette. You just go to palette, make new, and it's a really good habit to actually do this anyway, just so you can keep like if you're only going to be using like 16 colors, there's no use of going through all the colors that are there by default. So all right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create two different new colors here. I'm going to do one color here. I'm going to simply double click, and I'm going to call this Tone, and I'm going to make it Tone 33. The reason I'm calling it 33 you'll get in a second. Let's see. So I'm going to go up to white. I want this to be totally white here. Let's make sure it's all the way. 255, tap 255, 255. Okay, we're definitely doing white. All right, so I was just changing the RGB settings there. And the alpha, how transparent is this? I'm going to set this to 85. Why 85? Well, because 3 times 85 is 255, and I wanted this to be 1/3 the opacity that it is normally. So I'm going to close this out, and let's go to my brush tool. And looks like I have that color set up. So now I have white and this nice little color here. Now the cool part is I've drawn out one little section. I'm going to come in and draw on top of it again, so it's layering that color, and I can keep doing that, and I can even come in and add a pure white there if I wanted to, but that's good for now. All right, now easy part. So we've already built that for tone. I'm going to, while it's selected, I'm just going to simply click add color. So it duplicated that, and I'll double click here. And instead, we're going to come down here and click to black. To make sure it's solid black, let's make all of these 0. Okay, and I'm going to leave the alpha the exact same. And we're going to call this shade underscore 33. Okay, so we now are working with the shade. So I can come here, add in some shade, and work in different layers. Now, again, this is not the only way to do this, but it's a quick way to get some nice looks to some highlights and things. So this has been Tony Ross for TonyTeach.com. Remember, keep it simple, make it perfect. If you don't have time to make it perfect, rethink the idea. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you check out some of the previews for Toon Boom for Flash users. It's our 3rd DVD for Toon Boom Animate, and I wanted to create this for anyone out there who's thinking about making the jump, or maybe they have and they're a little bit confused. So my background is I've worked and taught animation in Flash for years, and then once I made the transition, I was thinking, you know what, there are a lot of things that if I knew ahead of time and if they were explained to me, it would have helped out a lot. Well, that's what this DVD is about, and you can grab it now. I think we're still doing a discount, 40% off if you actually do a pre-sale, and that will be releasing before the month of January is out, so it's coming up in a few days here. Anyway, have a good one.